Assalamualaikum students. I hope you are fine and you understood the previous lecture. In the previous lecture, we discussed your lesson, the lesson from your book, that is the last lesson. We discussed that the lesson is about the capture of some areas of France by Germany. Those areas were Alsace and Lorraine, and German forces ordered the people of France to use German language in their schools and institutions and stop using French language in education. So the story is about the last day of teaching of French language. There are two main characters. One is the teacher, that is Mr. Hamel, and the other is the student, that is Franz. So when Franz reached his institute or school, he found that there were villagers were gathered in his school, the elites were gathered in his school, and everybody was very serious and sad. And his teacher was wearing a new dress, so he was surprised and he wanted to know the reason. So let's see what happens next. Soon Mr. Hamel told them, "This is the last day I shall teach you. The order has come from Berlin that henceforth in the schools of Alsace and Lorraine all instructions shall be given in the German language." Berlin is the capital of Germany, capital city of Germany. So their teacher told them that the instructions to not to teach in French and teach in German came from Berlin or from the German government. सो उसने उन्हें बता दिया कि ये ऑर्डर्स जर्मन गवर्नमेंट के हैं. सो ऑब्वियसली उनके पास उन ऑर्डर्स को फॉलो करने के अलावा कोई चॉइस नहीं है और ये उनका लास्ट लेसन है. द बॉय वॉज ग्रेटली शॉक टू हेयर दिस न्यूज़. अब वो जो बॉय था उसको उससे बहुत ज़्यादा शॉक लगा. ही वॉज नॉट रेडी टू हेयर दैट न्यूज़. So he was sorry that he wasted so much time and did not study the French language. So अब उसको बैड फील हो रहा था कि उसने इतना टाइम क्यों वेस्ट किया. उसे फ्रेंच लैंग्वेज सीखने में ज़्यादा टाइम देना चाहिए था. These words awakened his love for national language. वो जो वर्ड्स थे कि अब आप फ्रेंच लैंग्वेज यूज़ नहीं करेंगे, उन वर्ड्स ने उसके अंदर जो नेशनलिस्टिक फीलिंग थी अपनी लैंग्वेज के लिए, जो लव थी अपनी लैंग्वेज के लिए, वो पैदा कर दी. एंड नाउ ही फेल्ट दैट हिज लैंग्वेज वाज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड इट शुड बी taught in schools and he should learn his own language. He even felt a great love for his teacher and forgot all punishment received at his hands. उस वक्त उसे अपने टीचर से भी बहुत ज़्यादा प्यार महसूस हुआ and he wanted and he forgot all the punishments. He just felt a great love for his teacher. He attentively listened to what the teacher said on that historic day. So usually वो क्लास में attentive नहीं होता था और lessons पे ध्यान नहीं देता था, लेकिन उस दिन उसने अपने टीचर का एक एक लफ्ज़ बहुत ध्यान से सुना. सो क्या फीलिंग्स थी फ्रेंड्स की कि उसने बहुत सारा टाइम वेस्ट कर दिया जो उसे अपनी लैंग्वेज सीखने में लगाना चाहिए था, और उस दिन उसने अपने पूरे लेसन को बहुत तवज्जो के साथ यानी फुल अटेंशन के साथ उसको सुना और समझने की कोशिश की. While imparting his last lesson, Mr. Hamill stressed the proper use of time. अब लास्ट लेसन में मिस्टर हैमल ने उन्हें क्या बताया कि उन लोगों को वक्त का यानी टाइम का प्रॉपर यूज़ करना चाहिए और टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करना चाहिए. Because those nations who waste time, they become slaves of other nations. He warned his pupils and the village elders that their wastage of time ultimately resulted in their defeat at the hands of the Persians. उन्होंने बताया कि उनकी डिफीट का अल्टीमेट रीज़न क्या है कि वो टाइम को वेस्ट करते थे. Secondly, he also blamed himself and the parents of his students for some negligence about the mother language. Negligence यानी इग्नोर करना. सो सबसे पहले उसने क्या कहा कि लोग टाइम वेस्ट करते हैं जो कि उनकी डिफीट का रीज़न है. सेकेंडली उसने ये कहा कि वो खुद भी और जो बच्चों के पेरेंट्स हैं, स्टूडेंट्स के पेरेंट्स हैं, वो भी इस बात में के रिस्पॉन्सिबल हैं कि उन्होंने मदर लैंग्वेज को बहुत ज़्यादा तवज्जो नहीं दी. दे डिड नॉट फोकस ऑन द लर्निंग ऑफ मदर लैंग्वेज. He said that their parents had not shown much anxiety about learning the French language. तो पेरेंट्स बाकी सब्जेक्ट्स के लिए तो वरीड होते थे, लेकिन फ्रेंच लैंग्वेज के लिए वो कभी भी स्टूडेंट्स पर या बच्चों पर ज़्यादा जोर नहीं देते थे. They preferred their sons to earn money for spinning thread or working in the fields. उन्हें ज़्यादा बेहतर क्या लगता था कि बजाय इसके कि उनके बच्चे फ्रेंच सीखें या स्कूल जाएं, वो खेतों में काम करें ताकि वो पैसे कमा सकें, और यही अल्टीमेट रीज़न था जिसकी वजह से वो जंग हार गए, बिकॉज जर्मनी वॉज मोर प्रोग्रेसिव देन फ्रांस. He even admitted his own negligence, saying that he did often send them to water his garden when they should have been at their work. तो उसने खुद भी कहा कि उसने भी गलती की है कि वो अक्सर उन्हें अपने गार्डन को वाटरिंग के लिए भेज देता था, जबकि उन्हें वो टाइम अपनी स्टडीज़ को देना चाहिए था. He gave them holiday if he wished to go for fishing. So अगर उसने खुद फिशिंग के लिए या किसी और एक्टिविटी के लिए जाना होता था तो वो स्टूडेंट्स को उस दिन छुट्टी दे देता था, जिसकी वजह से उनका टाइम वेस्ट होता था. So everybody was responsible for wastage of time. Parents, teacher and students, all of them were responsible because they all wasted time. Thirdly, he told them that French was strongest, clearest, and the most beautiful language in the world, which they must keep as a heritage. Heritage यानी विरसा. So उसने अपने स्टूडेंट्स को बताया कि फ्रेंच से ज़्यादा खूबसूरत कोई लैंग्वेज नहीं है, and they should keep their language and keep speaking their language as a heritage, as a part of their culture. One's mother or national language is like a key by which the lock of slavery can be unlocked at any time. So, जो mother language या national language होती है, it unites people and it enables them to fight against slavery and become independent and free. That is why Germans tried to take away the language of the French people. Then he taught French grammar so passionately that it seemed as if he was anxious to give everything he knew. Passionately यानी जज्बे के साथ. So on that day he taught with such energy and such vigor that it looked like that he wanted to teach everything that he knew on that one day. The whole gathering was attentive. All the people were paying full attention to the lecture. Then he distributed some papers on which was written France, Alsace. Suddenly the German bugles were heard at 12 noon. सो फिर उसके बाद उसने कुछ पेपर्स डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किए जिनके ऊपर दो वर्ड्स लिखे थे. वन वर्ड वाज फ्रांस, द अदर वाज अल्सास, which meant that Alsace was still a part of France in his heart. Then German bugles were heard at 12 noon, which meant that now they were not allowed to speak or use French in schools. They were they were supposed to teach German from now on. To end the class, Hamel took a piece of chalk and wrote on the blackboard, Vive la France, which means long live France. Yani France Zindabad. With tears in his eyes, he could say nothing more and dismissed the class by a motion of his hand. So now he had tears in his eyes. He could not speak anything else, so he used his hands to tell everybody that the class was finished. So that was the end of the lesson. In the end, we can say that the writer has very beautifully and realistically narrated this story to highlight the importance of national language. So, story जो है, it tells us that how important national language is, and we realize it's important only when we lose it. In fact, it is language and culture which signify the worth of a nation. National progress goes hand in hand with linguistic progress. In short, this story also tells us that we must give importance to our national language if we want to maintain and enjoy our freedom and independence in the world. So, अगर हम भी चाहते हैं कि हम इंडिपेंडेंट रहें, फ्री रहें और हमारी कंट्री में प्रोग्रेस हो, तो हमें अपनी नेशनल लैंग्वेज को मेंटेन भी करना होगा और उसको पूरी तरह से यूज़ भी करना होगा, ताकि हम अपनी नेशनल लैंग्वेज के थ्रू इंडिपेंडेंट रह सकें और अपनी प्रॉपर आइडेंटिटी दुनिया में मनवा सकें. So that is all for today. I hope you have understood the full lesson. In the next lecture, we will discuss the important questions of the lesson. Till then, Allah Hafiz.